see Carolee's Crochet joined, but I don't know if she's still in the chat. My truck here for us. Hot second. I thought I had a lens cleaner out here. May need to run in and grab one. Hey, how's it going? Y'all ready to go for a walk? Or are you going for a walk with me? Let me know. Good morning. Okay. Well, let's get this party started, shall we? Oh, this is not the drink I wanted to take with me. It's gonna finish this drink here and then take the water bottle with me. That makes more sense. All right. So did you catch the Impact Athletics Association workout? Did you wake up in time for that? We had fun. I like these because you get a little bit of lemon. It's just lemon and water. A little fuzzy water, sparkling water with lemon. How's it going? We're about to start our walk. Gonna get going towards 10,000 steps. Yesterday was a true rest day. I got home and was ready for relaxing. Literally did very little. We're gonna go to the park. Want to go to the park? Should be fun. Looks like they have enough battery. Should have enough battery to get us there. Let's go. Alpha YouTube says hello. Hello, Alpha. Let's check our steps here. Might look like I'm frozen, but I'm not. Steps for this morning. So far, which is expected. I mean, I really do wake up and walk around without the phone, and then I do the workout. So should not be recording many steps. H Fuel, how do I say that name? Says, hi, Dad. Hello. Is there something I need to know? Alpha says, love you. We've got some interesting vibes today. Have we met, Alpha? Is it your first time in the chat? These flowers. Ain't cool. Frankie in the house says hello. Alpha says big fan. Okay. Well, hey, I appreciate you dropping in and saying this much. Familiar with my YouTube channel then? I appreciate you. Drop a comment on one of my videos, or post on my community wall, or we can connect, via any other social platform. I'm Nathaniel J Burns on all of them. Oh, no, I'm not sick. I'm not using my earbuds. Is the sound bad, Frankie? No, I feel good. No, I'm not sick. Did you catch the impact workout, Frankie? Yeah, we just went pretty much straight in after that, so. Alpha asks, am I gay? No, I am not gay. Frankie says, everything sounds good, then I definitely will note for future reference. Ah. There's nothing wrong with being gay, but I'm not gay. And sexuality is a spectrum. So, interesting question though. There we got a little bunny. What's up, little bunny? Alpha says sorry. Why are you sorry? No need to be sorry. Good little bunny. You guys see him? Oh, the little lizards are out in force today. They're moving so fast I can't catch them. Frankie says, unfortunately, I did not get time to check everything out after, because I passed out after I'd gotten smoked yesterday training. Right on. Hey, rest is important. I did a big rest day yesterday. Alpha says, love you. Dr. Balls, 1968. Are you a male doctor? A doctor for males? Dr. Balls says, handsome as usual, thank you. No, I'm not sick. Frankie says, what's going on with the other comments today? I don't know. Comments are always a treat. They're always different. And, you know, as a creator, I think people find you for lots of reasons. And, you know, it's all good. Like, I don't know why everybody watches what they watch or tunes in. But I appreciate you helping to grow the channel, and if you like me for what I do, then I appreciate you being here, you know. It's just as long as it's genuine. But some days we get some trolls, and some days people are just different types of comments, and you know, I don't take that stuff personally, good or bad. Like handsome as usual, which I appreciate you saying. But you know, I don't take that stuff personally. Good or bad. Like handsome as usual, which I appreciate you saying. But you know, I don't take that stuff personally. Good or bad. Like handsome as usual, which I appreciate you saying. But you know, I don't take that stuff personally. Good or bad. Like handsome as usual, which I appreciate you saying. But, I mean, I didn't have much to do with that. That's my parents doing, right? Dr. Ball says, I'm a special classification. I bet. Alpha says, I'm from Iran. All right, cool. Welcome from Iran. Yeah, we're worldwide, you know, uh, we've got a worldwide community. That's the power of the internet. So you just open up your phone and there's everybody. Frankie says, I run too. Oh, it's a play on Iran, but it's Iran is the way we pronounce it. I worked with a man from Iran who's Iranian. He's a good guy. His name is Tony. He's a very, very nice man. He helped me through a lot of hard times. I learned a lot from him. He made some amazing food too. It's crazy how internet works with all the people you have watching. Right? Yeah. It's beautiful too, right? I mean, you build up your algorithm with the things that you like and engage with, and then somehow, after years of that, you meet me. You know, or somebody else. And we might be just what you need right now. It's just like the algorithm is not unique to online. We have our own wetware IRL algorithm, and that algorithm is the the people that you interact with, and the conversations you have, the decisions that you make, and all of that leads you to the moment that you're in right now in real life. And sometimes that means like a job promotion or relationship, or the end of a relationship. You know, we're so keen on training our own algorithm on the internet, and the correlation between the real life one seems to be lost on many. Got a little shade here. So I don't like starting bees, but I do believe the alpha guy was lying about where he lives. Oh. Okay, well, I mean, that's the other thing, is the internet, you can be whoever you want. I don't trust that people are who they say they are, or where they're from, or whatever. To the extent that I allow it to affect me, right? So you say you're from Iran. Cool, you're from Iran. I have no way of verifying that. And if you are, that's great. If you aren't, that's also great. I prefer if you tell me the truth, but I also know that sometimes people don't tell the truth because they're afraid to. You know, so maybe they're, you know, under a regime that has a lot of control, so they can't say where they're from, so they choose somewhere else. I'm just here vibing with you. We're going for a walk, so it's small potatoes. Small potatoes. Yeah. Hopefully, wherever you are, you're safe. Hopefully, wherever you are getting what you need. I wish that for you. And I hope that you're able to be fully yourself wherever you are. If you're, not what many would consider normal, I hope that you can be fully yourself out loud wherever you are. Because that's a human right, to be yourself. As long as you're not hurting somebody. Morning, Kurt. Oh, we made it to the green. There we go. Grass is a little bit wet. We have a man out here training. Looks like Kurt. Getting his steps in. A little sprint action. Yeah. He's getting his laps. We missed the sprinklers, I think, so that would be nice to get to sometime. He's doing wind sprints. is not as hot today. How you doing, Tangelo? It's a little bit wet. You guys are talking about fishing. I'm a conscientious objector to fishing. I also wouldn't do that. It's about our time here at the park. So what's up, old boy? How you doing, Jam 1775? I'm doing all right. Just want to have this sun protection on for the walk back. Namaste. Something is hurting my toe. I don't know what it is. There's some kind of thorn in there. My day's going real well. Got a workout in with Impact on YouTube. Impact Athletics Association. 100 push-ups, 100 squats. Did some more stuff. And it was a lot of fun, and then we went for a walk. I'll tell you how many steps we hit when we get back. We've done a little bit of yoga asana, some breathing, and some handstands, headstands, stunt rolls, all that fun stuff. Just gonna top a squat real quick here. Might look like I'm frozen, but no. Looking to make 2 good habits out of 1. Break the fast with a piece of fruit. JM 1775 says hello. Good golly, this man is getting it. Frankie said he doesn't play, man. JM 1775 says you ain't kidding. And Aunt Boy says, hey, how's your day going? Come on, TikTok, where you at? Where's our chat? Last thing I got was from so long ago. Said, hey, daddy. What are y'all up to? Are you enjoying the live? I slept a lot last night. What's up, Nomo24? A little bit of water. It's a beautiful day out here, southwest United. All right, well, we can chat when I find some shade. If you want to chat then. Otherwise, I'm gonna get back to this walk. See how many we get by the time we're back. How you doing, Impact Athletics Association? Hello. Impact Athletics Association says, hit the like and subscribe buttons. If you want more of this yoga caveman in your feed, that's how you get it. You can also like and subscribe to Impact Athletics Association, because then you get 2 for 1. You get 2 cavemen in your feed every morning, busting out 100 push-ups and more. Impact says, YouTube gave me no notifications you were live. Oh, man. What's up with that? I went live pretty quickly after the Impact workout. After I did my share, I didn't charge up or anything. I just head out. So trying to beat that sun, still wayfinding, still figuring out how to do all the things I want to do in the routine without, you know, too many adverse repercussions, you know, like sunburn and fatigue and all that stuff. Because after this, I still have work to do, as we all do. JM1775 on YouTube says hi. Did you like the yoga flow today, JM? Impact Athletics Association says, don't get cooked out there. Boy, I'm trying. Yeah. It's almost 90. It's high 80s out here. Frankie says it's hot today for sure. It's a warm one. But I wouldn't call this hot. Not for here. For here, this is warm. Hot for here is over 110, 115, 120. JM says, I sure did. I hit the sub button. Oh, thank you. You're gonna have to wait until I get to my destination for some push-ups, but I'm gonna give them to you. You got 10 coming your way. Don't lose your receipt. Don't lose your receipt. Frankie says, humidity kills me. Yeah. Impact is in for 10 as well. You're going to get 20 push-ups for that one subscription. That's like bargain. And we're not about being the bargain. We're about being the best. So you get the best and it's a bargain, which is bountiful, and beautiful, and crazy. It's crazy. We're out here being crazy. Giving out 10 push-ups for subscriptions. I love the humidity in my hot Pilates and hot yoga classes. Bring it on. When I'm trying to wear a nice shirt, no. Impact Athletics Association says, come out, wherever you are. Those are smart bunnies. They're gonna do well. They hit pretty quick. JM says, wow, I get push-ups. Yeah, you get 10 on camera from me and 10 off from Mr. Vincent Alfonso Jamal, who has his own channel with tons of content. Vincent Alfonso Jamal channel has like It's just his personality, you know. It's his artistry. It's definitely worth checking out. Many good things to experience there. Check it out. And then also, I think links to my channel and Mr. Vincent's channel are both on the Impact Athletics Association channel. So Impact is an athletics association that Mr. Vincent started, you know, over 20 years ago. So definitely worth checking out and joining the association. There's no cost. Subscriptions are free. You can take one and give one, as he put in the comments, Togo, because if you like this content, why wouldn't you share it with a friend? You don't want them to be upset that you've been hoarding all this caveman content and more. Mr. Vincent also has a beard and he's buff, so people tend to like that stuff. But so much more beyond the facade of our bodies is a beautiful mind, beautiful spirit. What's his channel's name? Vincent Alfonso with an F and a Z, Jamal, Jamal. And then you can see he's commenting as Impact Athletics Association. And like me, wear those names on all the social media channels. So I'm Nathaniel J. Burns. He's Vincent Alfonso Jamal. And this is the Impact Athletics Association. They're all the same. Tout le monde, world round. Yeah, check it out. Maybe after you get your push-ups. Stick around. Yeah, JM, is your first time joining my live? Yes, consistent branding, Mr. Vincent. We learned that a long time ago. It would appear, because I don't know, when the internet came out, everybody had funky names, and it's like, as a public personality, you know, having funky names, I think it just kind of reduces confidence. You know, people can hide or try to hide. It's just tell me who you are. I don't want to play games. There are other communities that do that, and I get it. We don't want to be discriminated against at our jobs, and there's reasons for it. But, you know, being a man, we have privilege. There's male privilege. There's all sorts of privileges, and it is perhaps that I am very privileged about, you know, given more privileges just because of who I am, things I can't control. Born in the United States, born appearing white, which is not a race or ethnicity, but it's a designation. It's always been a racist designation, and I am that. You know, you can't undo it. Has afforded me many luxuries and privileges in spite of my struggles, which I also have. But anyway, point being, we have privileges, and one of those is being men, and, you know, being able to put ourselves out there as who we are, without fear of repercussions and things. You know, people aren't gonna straight bash me or or whatever. You know, you're less likely to shame me for who I am because of society. So, you know, put myself out there, and my quirks, my strangeness, more and more as I become more authentically myself. And, you know, just kind of Be bold, put your name out there, be consistent branding. Don't hide. I understand that some people may need to, but I don't feel the need to. And yeah, so Nathaniel J Burns all over. It's a statement. Frankie's laughing. Yeah. Yeah, it's a scary world out there for a lot of people just to be themselves, like who they are, how they were born, or where they were born, or what they look like. So I'm here to say, whoever you are, wherever you are good. You are perfect as you are. You're safe, you know, with me. You're safe on the channel. No need to lie. Look at the bunny. Look at the bunny. Ooh, it's a little fast one. Got some shade here. So yeah, it's important for me and folks like me with privilege to create that safe space. I think that's what I aim to do by not hiding behind funky usernames in real life or online. It's just me. It's just me. Mr. Vincent Alfonso Jamal, there he is. He's in the chat, spelled correctly for you for those subs. Check him out. Vincent says privilege is why content over character is so important. Be genuinely you. We've dealt with bullies and trolls. Those of us who love you know the real NJB. Ah, man. Man, get me all verklempt, choked up here. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Frankie says, nice. JM, I believe they definitely appreciate it. Yeah, we do, man. We do. Hey, Frankie, you got your push-ups, didn't you? I think that's how we met, right? We met here on my walk, and you got push-ups. Vincent says, thank you. Oh, you subbed to Mr. Vincent. Awesome. Perfect. Very cool. Content of character. Copy that. Yeah, it's early yet, and the sun is just up there looking down with that grimace. Like, you get your steps in yet? I'm like, no, not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Yeah, man, you gave me my push-ups. Awesome. If only there was a way to subscribe twice. You get more push-ups. We got some more push-ups at the park on the yoga float today, Mr. Vincent. It was good. I wasn't counting. I was just in the moment, vibing, flowing, meditating. There's a real newspaper, like on somebody's garage. Do you have a subscription to the newspaper? Does anybody? Eduardo, bom dia. Hello, Nathaniel and chat. Mr. Vincent says, nice. I took time stretch after the shoulder. Good. Good stuff. Former paper boy here. Yeah. Yeah, enterprising young man, no doubt. Thought about being a paper boy as a man. You just can't get any days off, though, it sounds like. And then now, of course, the schedule would conflict with other priorities I have, including the impact workout. JM says, you look like Liver King, bro. I'm not trying to be rude by saying that. I understand. You're not the first. I think I'm pretty red right now from all the sun recently. But as you can see, I'm trying to protect myself more. The tan is not my typical look, let alone the sunburn nature of that person's skin is pretty unappealing to me. And I couldn't be more opposite that person in so many ways, from what I know of them. And, I understand that we have some similar features. It's all good, bro. I certainly think that he's worked on his physique, He's done a lot of working out, has a lot of muscles, and low body fat percentage. Certainly I'm a higher body fat percentage, probably a smaller human, muscle wise, maybe even stature, but I don't take steroids, and I never have, so I never will. But I do like lifting weights. In fact, I'm itching to lift more weights. I feel strong, and my joints are feeling strong. I'm building up from injury, rehabbing, and all that stuff. So Frankie says he looks more like Aquaman in my eyes. I've gotten that too. Some Jason Momoa comments, things like that. I think it's the hair and the beard mostly, but I'll take it. That's a little more of a compliment. Certainly more of my aiming to have that aesthetic, kind of that lifestyle. He's an actor too, and he rides motorcycles and loves cameras and stuff like that. He's and I think he's a little less controversial, but yeah, I'd take it. I appreciate you. Now that you say it, I can see it. Well, because we're all friendly here, then I'll take the hair down. I need to wash it anyways. So this might be kind of what he's talking about. Impact Athletics Association on YouTube says, dude is geared enough to win the Kentucky Derby and half out of his mind. Yeah, that liver guy. He's also like a carnivore or something, and just bad advice on the internet and lies, like straight up lies, talking about how he's not on gear, and then it's exposed that he is on gear, and not just doing gear, but like $12,000 a month, dude. Let it sink in. $12,000 a month. on gear alone and like tricking people, telling them you can look like this, no gear. Like, it's bad karma, bro. Bad juju. So I am excited to share. I just had a commercial drop the other day. So it's on my YouTube channel. You can check it out. It's also on my Instagram page if you follow me there. If you want to connect there, shoot me a message. Totally cool. I'm Nathaniel J Burns, as we were talking about earlier. And yeah, it's a really cool spot. It was fun to make, and I like the message. You know, it's bikers, and we're all just hanging out outside the bar, and you know, one of our friends is talking to some nurses, and the idea is like basically that everybody needs good health care, right? I think that everybody deserves good health care. Everybody around the world, you know. That's my personal take on all that. I think we need to figure that out. It's a huge one. Ghost Blue says that is a beautiful beard. Thank you. It's not oiled right now. It's just kind of wild and out there. But I appreciate you. I appreciate your appreciation of the beard. Ich habe einen Plan. Hello. Have a nice day. Are you just dropping in to say goodbye? I understand that's the way sometimes. Frankie says, yes, sir, he is famous. Eduardo, I don't feel famous. Eduardo says, how much chaos and unpredictability you think is good to have / allow in your life versus order and routine? Question. If you could put it in percentage in regards to one and the other. Oh, man. Well, you got a great question there. I love the stimulating mind of Eduardo Arpreto. Yeah, thank you for that question. I think it's important to have a target routine, you know? And I am not someone who's got it all figured out. Like, whatever you think you see as having it all together, like, I absolutely do not. I absolutely do not have it all together. I do my best every day, just like all of us. But I will say that I feel most effective in life when I have a target routine that I can do with 80% consistency. And, you know, you can't manage to the exception. So, you know, you'll just get lost, in my opinion. This is all my opinion, right? It's my channel, of course. So your mileage may vary, right? But having a routine set up for yourself that allows for the exception to occur without toppling everything. Like if you have a routine like 100 push-ups and you miss a day, if you are in shambles, if you're crumbling, if you're really beat up about that, then it's too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, you've got to have a little bit of wiggle room in your life and because it's not just your life. We're co-creating all the time. We're co-experiencing, co-creating, and the things, you know, the chaos theory, the butterflies' wings, you know, setting off tsunamis. Like, your life is not the only one that you affect, and others, you know, their actions affect you. So having some wiggle room in your routine and in your mind for being prepared for those instances where things don't go as planned, how you react to that is critical. And I would say reacting to that by remaining calm and identifying solutions and moving forward is the way. So maybe 80-20, having a routine 80% um, execution is going to be really good, because that last 20 is always going to be way more effort than is I think reasonable to get to. Each percentage more, since we're talking percentages, is just going to be way more effort compounded. So getting to 81% execution from 8 is going to take triple the energy, triple the workload, just to get that one extra percent. So have a plan, execute your plan, and be aware that things are going to happen, and be resilient. I think resiliency is more important than rigidity in this regard. So I hope that that's helpful. Check getting some comments. I'm talking a lot. Mr. Vincent says, you've worked hard at your craft. Congrats on the commercial. Thank you so much, brother. Yeah, we put so much work into this craft, and when something good like this happens, it's hard not to put it out there. So I hope you'll check out the commercial, like it, and comment on it. Let me know what you think. It's for Honor Health. It's on my YouTube page. It's on my Instagram page. It's probably on TV somewhere at some point. Ik have einen plan says, what temperature did you have today? High 80s. We're in the high 80s today so far, and it's not yet 8 a.m. Ghost Blue says, I think having chaos and unpredictability allows you to function when society breaks down, as opposed to going into complete paralyzed fear. Say it again. Say it again for the people in the back. Yes. Having chaos and unpredictability allows you to function when society breaks down, as opposed to going into complete paralyzed fear. Yeah, you're not helping anybody if you're sitting in the corner and anxiety ridden and fearful to act, fearful to make things happen, for yourself. And yes, there are world problems around the world. There's war, there's famine, there's genocide, there's awful things happening. And, we have power, but it's right here. It's how we communicate and effectively integrate into our communities right here, right now, because all politics are local, and politicians are the ones who make these decisions and things like that. So, let's work within our immediate communities, and together we have strength. United we stand. You know what I'm saying? Divided we fall. Frankie says, hey everyone in chat, if you haven't already hit that sub button for him, thank you, brother. Thank you very much. Oh, push-ups. I'm talking. I gotta get to my push-ups here real quick. Impact says, Ich habe einen Plan is currently 88 degrees. There you go. Vincent says, folks, please like and subscribe. Frankie says, let's get him to 1K. Oh, man. That would be insane. That would be amazing. We'd love to have 1,000 subscribers, but it's less about the numbers. It's about you and me here, right now. Like, you and me. Right here, right now. Like, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. And this conversation is fire. Ghost Blue says, very true. Yeah, Ghost Blue. Is it your first time here? Where are you tuning in from? I'd love to get to know you better. Thank you for your contribution to the chat. Santiago Mota Sandoval says, hello. Hello, Santiago. How are you? Bom dia. Buen dia. Buen dia y bonjour. Frankie says, hello, Santiago. Is your eye color gray? JM wants to know the eye color gray. Gray is blue. Es está azul. C'est bleu. I'm blue eye color, which I guess is a mutation, right? This is unusual in the grand scheme of things. So, like in so many other ways, I am a freak. Eduardo says, appreciate. I wonder if the percentage could be any different than 80-20, one way or the other. It is even possible to have 100-0 or 50-50. Here's the thing. Okay, these percentages, they're not hard and fast, right? What I say about resiliency. It's about being resilient. Eduardo says, in military, they try to put 100% order, but 50-50 can't even think in an example. I think I understand. You know, at some point we're pontificating, kind of talking in the abstract, because, you know, percentages are easy to massage to be what you want them to be. 100% execution is difficult, you know. And the thing is, you're gonna give up a lot to get to that 100%, and you have to decide what's more important. For instance, some of us have children, right? And if you're prioritizing your workout routine over your children, sometimes your children are gonna need you, and you're not gonna be able to do your workout routine as planned. Like, you tell me what you think is more important. You know. Anyway, let me get some of these push-ups out for you, because JM, I think you're still here, and I owe you some push-ups. So here we go. I'm gonna get them for you. Oh, and I keep telling Mr. Vincent I need to do these knuckle push-ups. Yep. HWBO indeed. The gift of push-ups, man. I'm just giving the gift of push-ups. Hey, Mr. Vincent got 10 in for your subscription, JM. How cool is that? Eduardo says, to be a complete individual, at least you're going to allow yourself to just flow and follow your intuition as well. Is that chaos in a way? I would say being values and principles driven, I don't think it's chaos. I think if you have values and principles that guide you along the way, you're not gonna go straight. You're gonna go straight. You know, life goes like this. You know, it does it all. You're like, because you run into objects, you run into hazards, you run into stuff that gets in the way, and you have to course correct. You gotta hit the wall and, you know, figure out how to continue on towards your goal, towards your principles, like, and having that set of principles is going to be helpful, you know. Yeah. Push-ups time, baby. That's right, Frankie. And that's many push-ups for me today. I don't know how many. Oh, probably about 150. Just throwing thoughts. Let's go. Right on, man. I appreciate you. Your contribution to the chat is appreciate it, Eduardo. JM says, nice push-ups. Thank you, Mr. Vincent. Yes. Hey, you know, we do them on the knucks. Looks like the winner was this guy here and here, but yeah, we're out here giving the gift of push-ups. Oh, I don't know if I showed you. I don't know if TikTok got that treatment. See, these guys. That's where we had the most impact. Yeah, I heard of the knuckle bruises. Yes, sir. All right, let me check the steps. It looks like it's gonna freeze, but I'm still here. Yeah. Folks, we are over a third of our steps for the day, which is a great place to be right now. Just past 8 a.m. That's a great thing. Frankie says, I would have joined, but my body is killing me after the 12-mile rucksack walk and then BTC training. Recovery day for me. Jadugar says, hello, brother. Hello, Jadugar. Frankie is trying to get into the military, right? Trying to get in the Army. 12-mile rucksack sounds intense, bro. Eduardo says, thumbs up, has a lot to do with values and principles. Interesting. Maybe some of them are objectively better than others. Basic combat training, BCT. Yeah, I was looking at the new Army AFC or AFTC, the old one. I was thinking of throwing some of that into my workout routine. It's an amazing thing you're doing there, Frankie. Just enjoy that rest day. Get it while you can. Yesterday was my rest day. I got home and I was sleeping. I was out. My body was like, okay, you done enough. Please don't let it get to this point again, because you're gonna be asleep for a long, long time. I was like, shucks. I'm trying to get that nap in without fail. I want to be as consistent with the nap as I am with everything else. Eduardo says, you never miss your step daily objective. No. I mean, they're not counted all the time because I don't always carry the phone, but yeah. And it's about the average, you know, anyway. Some days I take 15,000 steps, so I'm trying to get over 10,000 a day consistently. But again, that's toward the value and principle of getting 10,000 a day average. Right? Does that make sense? Frankie hasn't moved from his bed. What? Time to get out of bed, bro. Maybe soon. Maybe you close your eyes, take a deep breath, and I don't know about you, but I'd like do this whirlwind thing to like get me moving. Like I fling my feet around and then just land. Like I do a move to get out of bed. I don't do this lazy rolling over stuff. Explode out of bed with a thirst for life. Frankie, are you trying to join the Army? Yes. Eduardo. Jadugar says, where are you from? I am currently living in the Southwest United States. Grahamathy, can you say you're a wizard, Harry? can. Frankie says, I'm waiting on my AG1 to show up. Okay. Just had a sample of my AG1 the other day with Mr. Vincent. We got to try that. There's a very nice lady who was sampling the AG1, gave it to us. My body needs the green. Yeah, dude, but you don't have to take it like that. You can get greens all kinds of ways. I'm not saying AG1 is bad. It is pricey. But greens exist. You can get them in lots of ways. Just eat them. Eat them. Eat them without a bunch of oil. See what happens. Eduardo says, maybe I need to be more consistent with myself. I mean, internet and technological devices are very chaotic. Keep you in that spiral. Yeah. Yeah, you can set timers on your social media use. You can set timers on things. You can put restrictions on your phone. You can, some folks have even started putting phones in boxes that are time locked so that you can't get to it until you complete a task or time has passed, things like that. There's lots of ways to control your consumption. And then, like I say, go podcast mode, right? If you like my lives, you enjoy it, you like the impact workouts, you're having fun, you like hearing us, go podcast mode. Don't just sit there. Get on up, turn up the volume, go do the dishes. Do some dishes while we're doing push-ups. If you're not a push-up person, do something for yourself. What do you need to do? This isn't about doing the right thing. It's about doing the thing that you need. If you want to be here with us, you like the vibe, you like the sounds, you like the energy, you can put us on in the background and go podcast mode. You don't have to engage in the chat. We love when you engage in the chat. We love hearing from you and chatting with you. But let me body double you, right? Do the laundry, fold the clothes. What's nagging? What's hanging over your head? Let's take it down. Let's knock them down. Let me be there for you. Let me be that support. Let me body double you. You body double me. You're here while I'm doing what I need to do. I mean, I just want to give it back, right? And that's what it's about. Give and take. I don't want to just take from you. So I appreciate you being here very much. Thank you for engaging and being part of the chat. But consider, not doing this or anything else that's detrimental to your targets, to your goals, right? I would understand, Eduardo, if you had to bounce and take care of something and maybe it doesn't always line up. We got plenty of community members who are not always there because they got other stuff going on, and we love when they come back, and we love when they join in and tell us what they've done. It's that hero's journey. You go and do the thing that you need to do, and then you bring that story back to your community. That's the full circle. Eduardo says, Frankie, good luck. How your room look right now? From 1 to 10, how clean and organized is it? Frankie says, it's 10, man. It's clean. I need a clean house, man. I don't like nasty houses. Vincent says, I use the time devices on IFA's devices, the time apps and things like that to control time use for social media and stuff. Eduardo says, maybe you can consider positive chaos and negative chaos. Maybe is negative by itself, no matter what, as long as it's more than 20%. I'm going to need some help with that comment. I'm going to have to disambiguate for me, bro. Frankie says, I enjoy the conversation with the people that join the chat. Yeah. We love to have it. Love to have you show up. Come correct in the chat. Be respectful and share what's going on with you. And comment about what you see in a positive and respectful way. Constructive criticism is always welcome, of course. I want to be my best, so you see me doing things, movements. If I do something that looks dangerous to you, or maybe I could be doing it a little bit better and engaging something and getting more out of it, let me know, of course. Just be respectful. We got a message held for review. Yo, I don't know what that is. Jadugar. I don't know what is that language, sir? Okay, I don't know. So it's held for review. I'm not going to put it out there because I can't understand it, and I would like to. I don't know if it's bad or not. Thank you for your contribution to the chat. Eduardo says, I mean, in here is positive, and I like to be present in this conversation. I was referring more internet in general. Okay. Eduardo says, Frankie, that's nice. That's a good indicator for sure. That water looks good. Getting out of bed for my water. Yes, get out of bed. Yes, move. Let's go. Time to get up. Time to get up and move your body. Yeah. I try to get 2 liters in, before the workout. Before I'm on camera, just so that I'm not all dried up from the night. And then a gallon a day. So it's easily done if you kick it off really well. Same thing with chess. That's why openings are so important. You memorize some openings and you know what you're going to do pretty closely, and you end up saving a lot of time on the front end, and so you have more time to think about more complex moves down the road on the game, which is why having a good start to your life is so important, and why privilege is real, and you have to consider it. And just because things seem fair doesn't mean that they are. Frankie's getting a gallon plus a day. Good for you at 12-mile rucks, dude. I hope I hope you're staying hydrated, brother. Eduardo says, my sleep schedule is a total mess. My life in general right now is pretty chaotic, to be honest, and I need to redefine more order for sure. That sounds like you may benefit from starting small, okay? Pick one thing and do that. Pick a wake-up time or something. And just stick to that wake-up time. The sleeping will happen, right? And wake up at that time and do your swivel thing and get out of bed. Feet on the ground by a certain time. Frankie says the Army can help you with that. It's recruiting over here. And if the Army is not what you want to do, borrow from the Army. Borrow the routines from the Army. Like I was saying, that AFC, Army Combat Fitness, ACF, just incorporate it into your life. Incorporate the things that you want. If you want to do the Army, then do the Army. Eduardo says they offer a good time. Are you a veteran, Eduardo? You see why this hair is normally down, because it's just unruly. Do we have veterans in the chat? My father's a veteran. He's a 23-year USN. Eduardo says, no, man, I was in the Marines in like 2023 and it was too much, too much. I like to have my self-expression, creativity for sure. I'm convicted about it. All right. I'm also not a veteran. So Navy sounds like you. Space Force? That's crazy, Space Force. Message held for review. JK, man. I don't know why they held that. My dad was Navy. He's 23 years Navy. I didn't join the Navy. He served, so we didn't have to, and he has said as much. And it was rough being a military kid at times. Mr. Vincent coming in with the poignant comment. You don't have to enlist to serve the world around you. True story. True story. Well, friends, I'm going to get on my day. I hope that this has been a good time for you and inspired you to get up as Frankie has done and get moving. Get your sweat on. I may do a class today. I'm going to go see my dad and some cool stuff there. So Eduardo says, too much for me as an individual. Like, there's only one way to do things and is the right way. Prepare yourself, Frankie. Good luck. Yeah, some people thrive in those kind of environments, you know. Some people need to, you know, shut off the brain in that way and just do. And certainly and we have coaches for that, right? I mean, to some degree, a drill sergeant is much like an athletic coach, and they tell you what to do and they help you with your form and all that stuff. It's a little more a little more forgiving than probably the military drill sergeant, but yeah, I mean, having a coach is very beneficial and will help you level up quickly, for sure. Frankie says, I have a former sergeant of the Marines training me. Right, you mentioned that. We'd love to hear about the training routine. You know, maybe some things we can incorporate into our world. Certainly interesting, all the training requirements that our military does. You know, it's the biggest military in the world. Eduardo says, but now I'm abusing in the other direction. Well, can you stop? What can you incorporate into your world to take the place of that? You know, if you're struggling with addiction, there's help. First of all, you know, don't hurt yourself. Frankie says I'm getting smoked every day. Yeah, man. Let us know what you're doing that's smoking you. Are you working out just before my walk, or because the timing is working out, I guess? It feels so good to have it off your shoulders. Eduardo says, got a sergeant that hated me like no hell was personal, and stuff was like constant attack was hell, but some comrades of mine have a relatively chill time as long as you line up really well. Yeah, talking back in boot camp, probably not a good idea. I'm in Florida, so training starts 6 a.m., usually lasts until 9 or 10. Gotcha. Well, if you have time before my lives, you know, we have that impact workout. Starts 5:15 a.m. Mountain Standard Time on the Impact Athletics Association channel on YouTube. And yes, I do stream on TikTok during it, but the full conversation between myself, Mr. Vincent, and the Impact community is over on the Impact Athletics Association channel. And we'd love to have you join there. And yeah, join up. It's free. It's fun. 100 push-ups. 100 push-ups every day. Today was day 127. Tomorrow will be day 128. So check it out. Yeah, like I said, I got to bounce. I've had an amazing time. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. And remember that I'm here for you to inspire you, motivate you to get on up, get out, and stop doom scrolling. I can body double you. We can get these steps in. Let's hit these goals together. Support each other. Join the Impact community, Impact Athletics Association. It's a lot of fun. And check out Mr. Vincent Alfonso Jamal. He's got that wealth of knowledge, and he drops it in some really well-produced videos, among other things, on his channel. So I hope that we can do this again real soon. Frankie says, all right, man, have a nice day. Talk to you on your next live. Vincent, I will try my best to get to your live stream to watch y'all. You're gonna have a blast, okay? All right, thank you so much. Have a beautiful day. We'll talk soon. Peace.